Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Visiting Bryce Canyon National Park can be an incredibly rewarding experience. In today's video, I'll guide you through the optimal times to visit the national park, how to get there, where to stay, park entry fee and reservations, scenic viewpoints, food, and some helpful tips to keep in mind. Without further ado, let's dive in. The ideal times to visit Bryce Canyon are during spring and fall when the temperatures are more moderate and the crowds are smaller. While summer is a popular season, it can also be quite crowded. Next up, how to get there. Bryce Canyon is located in southwestern Utah. The closest major airports are in Las Vegas and Salt Lake City. Bryce Canyon is approximately 4 hours from both these airports. Driving is the most common way to reach the park. Next, where to stay. The park offers camping and lodging options. We stayed in Cedar City, which is approximately 1.5 hours away from the national park. Next is entry fee and reservations. The entry fee to Bryce Canyon costs $35 per vehicle. There are no reservations required. Consider purchasing an annual pass or America the Beautiful pass if you plan to visit 2 or more national parks in a year. This national park is close to Zion National Park, which I have already covered in another video. The link to that is in the description box below. Before jumping into scenic points, let me give a quick overview of my channel. I have numerous videos dedicated to traveling with kids to various destinations within and outside of the US. Be sure to check them out for a wealth of information and tips based on my personal experiences. First is the Swamp Canyon. It completes the transition from the hoodoo-filled Bryce Amphitheater to the steep cliffs and buttes that characterize the scenic drive and southern end of the park. Next is the Natural Bridge. They are formed by the movement of a stream or river cutting through the rock. The impressive feature seen here is instead a natural arch or window formed primarily by the expansion of ice in cracks deep within. The next is the Agua Canyon. At Agua Canyon, two prominent hoodoos command attention. On the left is the taller of the two towers, called the Hunter. To the right is a hoodoo commonly referred to as the Rabbit or the Backpacker. Ponderosa Canyon is so named because of the huge ponderosa pines on the canyon floor. Some of these trees measure more than 5 feet in diameter and exceed heights of 150 feet. Next is the Black Birch Canyon. The park has its share of misnomers. Mossy Cave isn't a cave, the canyon isn't a canyon, and Black Birch Canyon would be another. The last one is the Rainbow Point. At 9,000 feet, this and Yovimpa Point are the highest viewpoints in the park. Tectonic uplift has lifted this entire scene from sea level over the course of the last 20 million years to be later dissected by the tributaries of the Colorado River. Next is parking and shuttle service. Upon entering the park, you can either park your car and use the free shuttle service to visit various scenic points or drive through the park yourself. We chose to drive through the park ourselves since it wasn't very crowded when we visited. The drive through Bryce Canyon is approximately 18 miles one way. Since there is no exit at the far end of the park, you will need to drive the same 18 miles back to exit this park. Next is food. The only restaurant within Bryce Canyon National Park is the Bryce Canyon Lodge, which serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We had our lunch and snacks packed, so we did not eat at the restaurant. Last but not the least, some useful tips to keep in mind. First one is download offline maps. Since there is very little or no network coverage, download offline maps. Second is if you visit the park in summer, make use of the free shuttle system to avoid hassle of parking your car. Third is be prepared for higher altitudes, which can affect some visitors. Take it easy, stay hydrated, and allow yourself time to acclimate. Fourth is dress in layers. Weather can change quickly here, so layer up. Carry ponchos in case it rains. I have linked the ponchos in the description box below. Protect yourself from the sun, wear sunscreen. One of the sunscreen that we use has been linked in the description box below. Next is check weather forecast. Be prepared for varying conditions. We did an amazing 5-day road trip in southwest Utah starting from Vegas and covered Valley of Fire State Park, Zion National Park, Bryce Canyon National Park, Antelope Canyon, Horseshoe Bend, Glen Canyon Dam, and the Hoover Dam. Be sure to check out the video. I will drop a link in the description box below. I hope this travel guide helps you and you are able to make memorable visit to Bryce Canyon National Park. If you find my videos helpful in planning your trip, you can show your support by purchasing Super Thanks by clicking on the thanks button below this video. Share my link with the families that love to travel with kids. If you enjoy the content, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Until next time, Namaskara.